They are children. Traditionally, this is how they are supposed to learn. The teaching and learning methods are said to be so effective. This is what most children in school were going through before the evil monster of COVID-19 invaded the world without sparing Uganda. Children had to return home for safety of their health. This left online learning with access to online content as the only alternative. This, however, is worrisome to a number of child welfare advocates.
Instead of learning, they may start to be excited by what is going on, inappropriate material, may be engrossed in chatting with abusers instead of actually concentrating on learning.
A study assessment conducted by UWEZO Uganda in 2018 indicated that learning outcomes and numeracy had remained low, with little signs of improvement. The percentage of P3 to P7 children who could read and comprehend a basic story at primary 2 level dropped from 39 to 33%.
Even before the pandemic came, learning was extremely low for many kids. Many were in school, but not really learning as much as would have been expected. So the fact that the schools are shut down for a long time, these prolonged school closures would have a lot of impact on the learning of most of those kids.
This is a trend that could be worsened by the current situation of the pandemic, where children access to online content has increased.
People post a lot of stuff on the internet, and our kids need to be protected. And some have been also harassed through the internet, through WhatsApp and so on. So there is that possibility, but I think the positives really outweigh the negatives of online learning.
The situation requires cross-sector engagement for effective reopening of schools when the time comes, for the well-being of children in school. To complement this undertaking is Child Fund International.
Responded to demands from parents and caregivers that what should we do with these children? Children are here, we are used to them being at school, now they are at home. We don't know when they're actually going back to school. What should we do? How should we engage them? We are stressed with children. And we responded by coming up with key messages. These key messages are available, we've shared them all around.
The good thing here is that those who were learning at the right pace or at the right level, chances are very high that, with these continued learning efforts that are happening, but also when schools eventually reopen, hopefully they will open as soon as probably the new year opens. So those will easily catch up because presumably they had already acquired the basic foundations of reading and numeracy, the foundations everybody needs.
In the same vein, it is predicted that isolation from friends and prolonged social distancing may cause negative effects on their mental health. In a recent virtual event on national learning organized by Ministry of Gender, it was recommended that students' mental health is attended to when schools reopen. Henry Okrut, UBC.